So we made it to the cafe. This place is called Supple Cafe. It's so cute. It's such a vibe in here. Like everything's like old and rustic. Also, they have this bench seating that like overlooks the river. I can spend every morning in this cafe. We ended up getting French toast and waffles and a cafe latte. I've been eating so much bread this week. This has been the worst diet week of the year. We're not getting back into those old ways. Wow.
Oh no. Oh no.
Chocolate leaves a spot.
300 meters. Turn right.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, you gonna jaywalk? You gonna jaywalk with your dog? You gonna put him at risk? Very exciting. We're on our way to some random train station. This has been on my to-do list for so long, but it's literally in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna show you guys on the map. There's nothing else out there. Nothing. Just this train station. And it's not even really a station. It's just like a little tiny platform. But in spring, which is now, they have cherry blossoms. It's very beautiful. And you guys know I love trains. Probably my most ridiculous trip ever. But we're kind of near. We're an hour away. So I was like, that's as close as I'm ever gonna get to this place. So yeah, I got my little flowy white dress on and we're gonna go look at some trains. You excited?
Excited.
Excited for the train?
Yes, I am. I'm hoping the cherry blossoms are out.
I know. They're not quite fully out here where I am in Gifu, so I'm like worried. But that one seems farther south, so it might be warmer, so they might be fully out.
It's hit and miss here. Like maybe half of them are fully perfect and the other half are not out.
Yeah. Somehow I like looking at them when they're not fully out, but I hate looking at them when they're dying because it gets like green and brown and it didn't look good. I made it. Okay, not only was this station, this little tiny thing, super hard to find, like we could not figure out what platform this was. I found the line, but I couldn't find the station, which is here. Literally in the middle of nowhere. Me and Ash were like joking, like, oh, there's probably gonna be a bunch of photographers all the way out here in the middle of nowhere. There actually is. So there's like a bunch of photographers. I guess I ain't the only one that thought this spot was dope. We're just waiting on the train. It comes like every other year. So you really have to like get it right the first time. But it's really beautiful. Oh my God, there's people.
本は杉とかヒノキが針葉樹
あ
で桜は広葉樹。
紅葉樹。
Alright, that wasn't so bad. I think we had to wait like 26 minutes for the train to come, and it came twice, like in both directions. My god, the train was so freaking cute. It was like orange and pink and colorful. Like, people out here camped out for good, and I get it. It's beautiful. And came at the perfect time. You don't even know how hard this was planning this. I basically had to cancel and rebook the hotel twice. I was like, I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready, but now like perfectly out. There's like nothing over here. Like, we can't even stop to get coffee. There ain't even a vending machine out here, y'all. I would love it. I'd love it out here. It's nothing but mountains. I did possibly hear a gunshot though. Not gonna lie. Since we're already out in the middle of nowhere, we decided to drive like 20 minutes up the way. There's like this famous super old cherry blossom tree. Oh my god, there's so many people here and they're all old. I feel like a granny.
I feel like I don't fit in.
Super popular attractions aren't this packed. I'm like, why are there this many people here to see a tree? Yeah, tour buses. They have like 6 full parking lots. I'm actually excited. We thought this was gonna be like nothing. Like, oh, it's just a tree out, a big tree out in the middle of nowhere. Y'all already know me, I'm here for the food. Oh, they got more food stalls. We ain't even made it up the mountain yet. I stopped at the first place I saw. I don't even know what it is, but it smells so good.
Orange.
It's like grilled rice with local vegetables, but I don't know what kind of vegetables.
Like orange peel in there.
Orange peel? Oh, there is something weird. Oh my god, it's fire. I know what it is. Ginger. Yum. Wow. They've turned this tree attraction into like a giant festival. It is actually amazing. It looks like some of the forest was just like pushed back for these trees. It's so massive. There's like a lot of logs holding up the branches because it's just so big. Oh my gosh. Y'all know me. I found some more food. I got dango. I have to try and not get this on my dress. You want one?
No, thank you.
Suit yourself.
You can spill it all over your dress.
What's that say? This is what Japan's all about. Food and nature. And trees. Wait, trees is nature. Stay in school. Alrighty, we're all done. Oh my god, that was so cute. It's just this little open space for this one tree. They just have a whole festival going on in there. And 90% of the crowd was like 75 and up. But I enjoyed myself, okay? I guess I have an old soul. Got my friends souvenirs, and I got myself a new baby. Oh, do you see him? He's adorable. Literally don't know what I'm gonna do with this ball of moss, but I'm gonna figure it out. I just got this moss ball with a specific tree coming out of it. Ash got one too. I forgot the name of his tree, but mine was something with the M. Do you remember the name?
Yours is Momoki.
Ah, Momoki.
Mine is Kayaki.
Kayaki.
Yeah, maybe that's right.
What?
Oh no, that's not it.
That is not it. All right, I don't know what bay is, but I guess we're just gonna figure it out. I think it's just gonna stay these green leaves. It doesn't look like it's gonna sprout flowers or anything, so. I got me a moss ball to carry all the way back to Tokyo. There's a cool train. No, come back.
300 meters. Turn left.
Alright, so we are now back in Gujo. We drove for like a little bit over an hour. We're now at the Hachiman Castle. I mean, you might as well see it. Yeah, I think the park's actually closed if I'm not mistaken, because it's like 5 o'clock and I think it closes at 4:30. But I mean, the whole point of the castle is the castle, right? When it comes to stuff like this, like big castles, I'd rather just see it from the outside. Like, I don't always need to go inside. So, I don't mind that it was closed. I can still admire it from out here. You can see the whole town from here. That is so cool. I do not know why, but I am so sleepy. It's only 5 o'clock, but I'm like ready to go to bed. And I could not sleep in the car because 1, the roads were too windy, and 2, the view was way too beautiful to like close your eyes for even a second. Plus, the beautiful houses, oh my gosh. I've had my fill of beautiful Japanese houses. Like, that's my thing when I go out. Like, I love nature and like traditional Japanese roofs. Like, this is all I want. I just want to live out in the mountains, you know? Maybe a castle. Is that too much to ask? So if you can see, all of these cherry blossoms are like just starting. As I expected, even closed, this place is amazing. The view is crazy. Like, it won't show up on camera nicely because we really are very high up. Also, it's really nice having this entire place to ourselves. Like, there's not one person up here. Like, even though it's closed, I figured there'd still be a lot of people here because, you know, they can walk around freely and just get up here without paying. But it's completely empty. Honestly, this whole trip has been so crazy. As I said, I came out here for like a business reason, but also to see that random train station in the middle of nowhere. However, I got to do so many other things. Like, this is such a beautiful town. I saw this town on so many YouTube channels. The magical water city. I get why everybody was ranting and raving. So many small towns like this don't get enough recognition in Japan. Like, every time someone travels to Japan, it's like Kyoto, Tokyo, Osaka. They might even get a little adventurous. Sendai, Fukuoka, Hokkaido. But really, the magic is in all these little small towns. Like, this is the type of stuff I like. Not gonna lie, not much English out here. I swear, I've spoken more Japanese on this one trip than I have in my entire life of living in Japan, I feel like.
Exaggerating, but you get it.
But I feel like that's what I need. I need this type of exposure and experience in order to like level up my Japanese language skills. Cause like in Tokyo, bro, you don't need it. You don't really need it unless you're like dealing with banks and the electricity company, the postman, stuff like that. Plus, all my friends speak Japanese, so I'm kind of spoiled and they always like do everything for me. I just need to move out into the middle of nowhere. Maybe I'll get some better language skills, okay? Fend for yourself. So I think the plan is we're just gonna get early dinner and then go back to the Airbnb because we have to wake up pretty early, check out, pack, drive, take back the car, get on the train, the Shinkansen, buy a ticket, oh my god, it's a lot, it's a lot. Also, the castle had a lot of cherry blossom trees, but they were not bloomed yet. They wasn't in bloom yet. However, all the trees down here in the city are bloomed, but I actually like that, like not being at the same time. That way you're not like running around like a madman trying to see all of cherry blossoms everywhere. Like, you have time, like, oh, this week I'll be in the city, next week I'll go up to the castle. But yeah, if you like come in here and you're trying to see the cherry blossoms at the castle, they're a lot later. I think it's because it's on a mountain and it's high up and it's colder. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you're trying to come during spring to see the cherry blossoms at the castle or into town. We're back at the Airbnb chilling, right? Long story short, I always go to bed in a muumuu. And I don't want to call it a muumuu because muumuus is like them nasty little frilly grandma ones. You know, I just wear something that's like a dress that you go to sleep in, you know what I mean? And definitely thinking of one for Mood Global. This Airbnb, I think it was like $254 a night or something like that. And she gave us these robes, like these muumuus to wear to bed. That was the best thing I ever put on my skin. And I was like, oh my god, I have to buy it. And this Airbnb is like half art gallery where you can actually buy things and then half like like Airbnb, obviously. And she has connections with literally everyone in this town because she's an architect. She knows the sweet shop, she knows the dango lady, she knows who makes those muumuus, and she actually has one right here in her shop, and I'm like peeking through the window trying to figure out how much they cost, because I was like, bro, I'm not going home without one of these. Can't see because there's a reflection, but it's right there. We zoomed in, you know, using 3x zoom. That mug is $300. Your girl's going home without a muumuu. That's what I love about Japan. They don't sugarcoat nothing. When you ask them what do you recommend, they gonna recommend what they recommend. Even if they know you're not gonna like what they recommend, they gonna recommend it. We got baby squids in this mug. Can you hear that? Actually, Gujo is famous for their summer festival. They have like a very distinctive dance, and they're here at the shrine in the middle of the night practicing. Oh, the dreaded ososumewa! Only in Japan. Dude, don't ask them what do you recommend, because they will recommend some junk that they really do recommend, like for themselves, like squid body heads. Oh man, you can't see me, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you the story anyways. I asked her what did she recommend. She recommended some squid. I asked her, is it raw? She said no, it's boiled. I was like, okay. What I didn't know was it was gonna be like the whole squid's body, not like, I thought it was gonna be legs, like calamari. So she brings out this gigantic plate of thousands of poor baby squids, the full bodies, the heads and all, and I'm just like, oh no. I try one, I taste everything. I don't like bodies of, I can't. The brains, the eyes, you know, I can't do that. We order a bunch of food. She notices I don't touch the squid, so she comes back and she's like, how about if I fry it? And I'm like, oh shoot. She fried it up. I still didn't like it, but I ate the whole plate because I didn't want to be disrespectful. And I was like, you went through all the trouble of cooking it a different way for me, so I'm gonna eat it. But I low-key got a tummy ache, and I ate somebody's babies. I don't know why I saw my hood on. We've walked to the Family Mart. I need something to wash down all these squid babies. Are you gonna get anything?
Sure.
I wasn't asking if you wanted something. I said, are you gonna get anything?
If there's something worth getting.
Abura soba?
Seki's one of the areas near here. I don't know where, but I saw it on a road sign.
Oh yeah, I remember. You're like that town. What is that town? Seki. Milk. Oh, maybe they have things from so we are all checked out, just packed up everything. I always wonder how I fit so much stuff in the suitcase, especially when you got to put it back in there. I'm just like, why did you bring so much stuff every single trip? There's at least 2 dresses that I didn't touch. Yeah, we are just waiting on the Airbnb host to come back because like this section of the Airbnb is like an art gallery and she has like a bunch of local stuff that she sells. Local artisans in the area sell, and she had all bags. This lady was smart. She used all the products in the house. So like there was this cleansing oil in the bathroom and I was like, I need this. And then I noticed it's in the shop. It's all locked up. That's why we can't like go over there. And of course we have to pay. She had some bathroom spray. I was just like, why is all these things that I just have to have? Like all the plates in the kitchen. She's smart. Yeah, this was amazing. This was amazing. All right, we're all checked out, but the lady, oh my God, that Airbnb host was way too nice. She was the sweetest thing ever. She gave us like her private parking card for the day, even though we're not staying there anymore. She's like, you can just put it in my mailbox. I was like, oh my God, so sweet. So we're walking around the town now, and I had to come back to the doggo shop, the one that she helped design. We're supposed to be going to get coffee and French toast, but I'm so over sweets, y'all. I'm not a sweets fan. And I had French toast yesterday. That's enough. It's enough bread and sweets for a week. I really want ramen, but he's not trying to get ramen for breakfast. This whole time I thought he didn't want to eat ramen for breakfast.
Oh no, I want ramen. If we can have ramen.
For breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why you get to travel with me.
Ramen.
All right, so Ash is down to get ramen for breakfast. But as I was walking there, I noticed there's another ramen shop and it's open. And it actually looks kind of good, but it's just like the other place was definitely good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing, you know? I like trying new things, but not when I don't have time to be risking stuff. Like I actually need it to taste good. And just when I think this town can't get any beautifuler, is that a word? I just walk down the street and it does. It's nuts. Alright, so we are back in Nagoya. We were just going around for a little while. Now Ash went to go take back the car. Man, I actually love it here. Like, it's so weird. Not only do I not hear anyone talk about Nagoya, but also I don't know anyone from here. Comment down below if you've lived here before. I don't know nobody. I love the vibe over here. It's like Tokyo, but ghettoer. Just like not uptight ghetto, if you know what I mean. Like everybody has colored hair, they laughing out loud, wearing all kind of different fashion. I love it. Like this is my vibe. I feel like these are my type of people. Snobby, uppity, cold Tokyo, that has never been my vibe. That's why I usually go to like Kawasaki or Yokohama if I can. Plus there's more space. Didn't even get to go to any good restaurants or like look around at all the stuff. So I feel like I need to put Nagoya on my list. It was not on my list at all, but now I feel like I need to. Back on the Shinkansen, headed home. Man, I love this train so much. I wish it wasn't so expensive. Like for example, this one-way trip from Shin Yokohama to Nagoya was like over $100. It was like $105. For the plane, like a round trip ticket, it's like 100 to like 60 bucks. Like you can get really cheap flights domestically, but I'd much rather obviously take the train. Plus like the airport's such a hassle. But why you gotta be so hot?